Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 11 of the 3 by the Sea Designs podcast. My name is Kim, and I am 1/3 of 3 by the Sea Designs, along with my mom, Dreama, and my sister, Becky. We have an Etsy shop where we sell our handmade project bags and stitch markers. So thank you for joining me today. Today is June 2nd, Thursday, June 2nd, 2022. We live in Florida, right outside of Tampa, and it is extremely hot and muggy. Full-fledged summer has started, so it's nice in a way because I love summertime, but at the same time it's super hot and it makes it a little bit harder to want to knit on all the things. So it's a good thing that sock season has started, but more on that later. You can find us in several places. We're most active on Instagram at 3 by the Sea Designs. We also have a Facebook page and a group called the Mermakers. We are on Etsy. You can message us there if you have any questions. And you can always comment here on the episode on YouTube if you have any comments or questions. We have lots of exciting things to share with you today. There is a shop update happening on Saturday. It's a very small update, but there will be some new things in the shop. I will announce the giveaway winner from episode 10. And then I have all the knitting to show you. I have one finished object, I have a million whips, and a few things came in the mail. So I have a little bit of happy mail to show you as well. So thank you again for watching, for subscribing, for liking the videos. All of your comments from the last episode were so fun to read through. I'll talk about that more when I announce the giveaway winner, but I've been really enjoying getting to know all of you and the comments that you're leaving. I have read through all of them. I'm in the process of responding to everyone because I want you all to know that we are reading them and it's very enjoyable to get to know all of you. I am sitting in a different spot today. I am in front of I'm sitting on the floor in front of my couch in my living room. Normally I podcast in front of my yarn shelf, sitting in my chair, but I thought since I have so much to show you today that it would be easier for me to just have everything in one spot. So that's where I'm at, change of scenery. So last episode, on episode 10, I showed all of the things that we put in our part 2 of our summer collection shop update. And I am so happy to say that we sold out of all of our project bags, except for one. There is an extra large drawstring sweater size bag that is still available. But all of the sock size, medium size, large, and drawstrings, they all sold out. So thank you so much to everyone who purchased those. It's so fun to see you guys posting pictures of them on Instagram and tagging us in your what you're working on, all of your projects. And we love seeing our stitch markers and our bags out there in the world being used and being loved. So thank you again. There are a few mini size Notions bags that we have left, and I wanted to show them to you. We have our Patriotic Bag. I don't remember all of the names that we named these off the top of my head, but these are all on Etsy. This is a mini-sized Notions bag that is great to just pop into your project bags and house all of your notions, your scissors, your extra needles, your stitch markers, anything that you would put into your bag can go in here, and then you just pop this bag into your project bag. We have our watermelons. Love the colors on this one. We have our super summery tie-dye. This reminds me of like going to the pool or something. All of the insides are a coordinating fabric. Pretty floral print. We have our summery seagulls with little hats on. I love the color of that zipper. super cute camping themed notions bag for all of you participating in summer sock camp, or if you just love camping in the summertime. And then our tropical flamingo. These are all limited in quantity because several of them have already been purchased. So some of them just have 1 or 2 left, but they're all very, very limited in their quantities. So if you like those and you need notions bags, or you just want one, then go over to our Etsy shop because they are in there now. The drawstring, extra large drawstring that is still available, it is in a flamingo print, a really cute pink and flamingo print. I'll pop a picture up of it here so you can see it. It's a humongous bag. It is great for blanket projects or sweaters, or if you want to put multiple project bags into one bag to take with you. It's a perfect size, and I'm pretty sure we only have 1 of them left. So that is as far as summer project bags from our collection. That is what we have left, the minis and that drawstring. But we are adding on Saturday a new bag, and I will show it to you now. It is called Stars and Stripes Forever. We will have it available in this sock size, as well as the drawstring size. So beautiful. It has this alternating print with the stripes and the stars with this sort of scallops, and then the this is sort of like a creamy tan bottom with the blue stitching, just adorable. And let me show you the insides. This is what it looks like inside. The sock size has the stripes on the handle. And all of our project bags, you guys know, come with a zipper pull that can be used as a progress keeper. The inside of the drawstring. As well as the little charm that you can use as a progress keeper. So this is our drawstring size. This is our sock size. And we will have a couple of minis as well. Now, these are all super limited in quantity. And when I say that, I mean we just made a few of each of them. They were supposed to be in our summer update, but we just didn't have time to get them finished. So we had several patriotic themed things planned. And these 3 were one of them. So that's why they're coming into the shop now. But isn't it just gorgeous? I love, love, love them. So this is Stars and Stripes Forever. The sock size bag is our smallest project bag. It is perfect for socks or a hat or a small scarf or small shawl. It's a great, great size for this time of year. As well as our drawstring, you could probably fit a couple of different projects in this bag. Definitely your socks, maybe even a couple of pairs of socks that you're working on. This would be fine for a hat, a shawl, multiple skeins you could fit in here. It's just a great, great size. So we also are adding a large 10-piece stitch marker set to the shop, also called Stars and Stripes Forever. It is a beautiful mix of silvers and golds. I'm gonna hold it up here so I can show you. Our large sets always come on a holder. So this is what the holder looks like. It is a red large lobster clasp, and that is the charm holding it. And then there is various red, blue, silver, and gold charms. I will pop a picture up of it here so you can see what it looks like, but there's lots of glitter. There's an American flag. This one's pretty because it has a sunflower. The Statue of Liberty. Glitter. There's an eagle. Perfect for this time of year. And there was another one. Oh, this one's funny. It says America. America. With red, white, and blue colors on it. So just a super fun set for all of those patriotic lovers. And this time of year with 4th of July coming up. Just so, so adorable. And it goes perfectly with the bag. So this set will be available, or all of these things will be available on Saturday, which is the 4th at noon Eastern time. We're also adding a couple of other things into our shop, stitch marker wise. We have this really cute 2-piece set coming called Blast Off with an astronaut and a rocket. And we have a single progress keeper that's a really cool planet, and the planet is just glittery and shimmery. I hope that's showing up well. And we have a set of dragonflies. You can get these as a single or as a 2-piece set. So those are coming to the shop on Saturday as well. This one we put in the last update called Oh My Stars. And I'll pop a picture up here. We also have the stitch marker rings available in the same exact colors with a fun progress keeper attached to it. So all of those things will be in the shop on Saturday. I forgot to mention that we do have one bag coming back to the shop. For some reason, we must have miscounted, or I don't know what happened, but there is an extra medium size gnome camping bag, camp gnome bag. I'll pop a picture up of it here. That will be in the shop as well on Saturday. So if you missed out on that one sold out. That was from our last update. So that there will be one restocked in the shop on Saturday. All right, so let's announce our giveaway winner. I will put your name up here, who the winner is. And last episode, we gave away an adorable set of mermaid-themed stitch marker rings with a progress keeper. These are available in our shop if you like them. We also gave away an orange progress keeper because we live in Florida, so I thought it would be fun to give you an orange. This one is also available in our shop. And then I found this really cute little zippered coin purse, but you could totally use it as a notions bag. That's a donut. I thought that would be fun for summer. And then there is a small journal, just lined paper that you can pop into your project bag. I use these a lot. I'm using one for all of my sock knitting for this summer, but I'll talk more about that a little bit later. So this was our giveaway. So congratulations to you. And thank you all so much for commenting. Your the giveaway was to comment on episode 10 and tell us what your favorite thing to do is over the summer, or a favorite memory you have over the summer. And it was so fun to read all of your comments. Most of you said you love camping or spending time with your grandkids, or just lots of knitting time over the summer since it's a little bit more relaxed. And I totally agree with those things. A lot of the things that you guys like to do over the summer are the same things that we like to do as well. And it was really fun to read through the comments and see what your favorite things are, or your favorite memories that you had from when you were younger. Summertime is so full of memories, and lots of vacations were going on, and it was just really fun to read through those comments. So thank you to everyone who entered the giveaway, and congratulations. If you will email us at 3bytheseadesigns@gmail.com and let us know your name and your address, we will get that sent out to you right away. One of my favorite memories of summer is spending time vacationing at Cocoa Beach on the east coast of Florida. Every summer we would go spend a week there, ever since I can remember as a child, and it is still one of my favorite beaches to go to, and I have so many wonderful memories of going to Cocoa Beach. Another of my favorite memories is spending summers in West Virginia. My mom, Dreama, is from West Virginia, her family, and my grandparents have a house there, and they still have the house there even though my grandmother lives down here now with my mom. But every summer we would go up there and spend so much time up there in the mountains and just tucked away in the middle of nowhere and spending time outside. It was just, those are still some of my most fond memories of summer, spending time with my grandparents and spending time in the mountains of West Virginia. I still love going back there, and my heart is so torn between West Virginia and Florida because I love the mountains, but I also love the beach. So maybe one day I'll get to do like a half and half type of thing. I don't know. But I haven't been to West Virginia in 2.5 years, and last time we went was in the fall, and it was absolutely beautiful. It was one of the most memorable vacations that I've had in a long time, and it brought back so many memories of being there as a child and a teenager. So my heart is in two places, I guess. I have one finished object to show you, and it is my socks that I've been working on. I cast these on in January. Actually, was it January? Yes, it was right after Christmas time. And they were a lingering whip that I brought back out, I don't know, like maybe 6 weeks ago or so, 2 months ago. And I had finished the first one and I was working on the second one. So they're just a plain vanilla sock. The yarn that I used is Murray Wool Goods in the Intergalactic colorway. And the 3 neon stripes that I used are Asylum Fibers that I got from my Row 1 Minis subscription. And I just striped the bottom. Did I do 3 stripes? Yes, 3 stripes, and then 2 of the main colorway, and then another 3, and then another 2. So it looks like that, just near the toe. And these were a labor of love, I guess you would say, for many reasons. I wasn't sure about the sizing because I cast on 72 stitches. I was in, back in January, I was trying to figure out a good sock recipe for me, and as far as sizing and needle size and stitch count and all of that. And so I was like, well, because the 64 stitch on the size 1 needles was a little snug. So I was like, well, let me cast on 72 stitches. And these definitely fit better, but they're almost a little too big. So I'm still working on my recipe for things. I think I kind of have some stuff figured out, but I don't know. I did use the heel. This is called the Butterfly Heel by Kay Jones, and her umbrella toe as well. So it's just a little bit different. I like having lots of different techniques and ways to knit socks. I like to know all of them. So they're finally finished. I love this colorway. Murray Wool Goods has the prettiest yarn, and this is just fun pops of neon all throughout with black and some bare yarn spots. It's just so pretty. So I think maybe a hat or something would be fun in this colorway, but it's definitely great for socks. And even a sweater would be kind of cool in this colorway too. So that is my one finished object that I have to show you. I'm almost done with a few different projects, and so next episode I probably will have a lot of finished objects to show you. All right, so let's talk about whips. There's a lot of them this time. Kay Litton, which is the Crazy Sock Lady, she hosts the Summer Sock Camp every summer. This is, I think, her third summer doing it. And it is a sock knit along that anyone can participate in. It's completely free. It's super fun to do. And if you've never knit a pair of socks before, definitely head over to her YouTube channel and check out her podcast, because she has so many great tutorials and great things that she is doing to help you knit socks. She has an online yarn shop that she has yarn and all of the things that you need to make socks. She's awesome. So camp started on May 28th. And it was the kickoff of Summer Sock Camp Year 3, 2022. And so many people have already been posting their socks, and I love seeing those. And if you look on the hashtag Summer Sock Camp 2022, you'll see everybody's, current progress on their socks. So it's a lot of fun. So I have already cast on 2 socks. And I decided that this year is going to be the year of the shorty socks. So most of the socks that I'm gonna make this summer are going to be shorties, because I was looking in my sock drawer and I realized that I don't really have a lot of shorties, and I live in Florida, so why am I not making more shorty socks? I think the reason why is because I love the yarn so much that I'm using to make the socks, that I want to see the leg, like when I'm knitting the sock and I do the cuff, when I start the leg, I'm like, oh, this yarn is so beautiful, I want to keep going and see how it looks. But shorties really make more sense for me here in Florida. So I decided I'm gonna knit mostly, maybe 1 or 2 pairs that have a longer leg, but most of mine, I think this summer, are gonna be shorties. So this is the summer of the shorty socks for me. I think I'll start with my new cast-ons, and then I will show you the progress that I've made on whips that you have already seen. I actually made a video of my sort of plan for sock camp. So I'm going to pop that in here now and show you all of the yarn that I chose. Some of it was from Stash and some of it was purchased yarn from this year that I purchased specifically for sock camp. And I laid it all out and sort of came up with a plan, and then I wound up all the yarn, and I'll show you that now. Okay, so I'm trying to plan out my sock knitting for summer sock camp, and these are the ones that I have so far. I am going to, this is my May Yarnable colorway that I got, the Avocado. I showed this last episode. So I am going to cast these on. Today is, what's today? Monday, Memorial Day. So technically I'm still at least gonna cast these on in May. Obviously they won't be finished by tomorrow, but I am gonna start those. And then this is a DK sock set that I got from the Crazy Sock Ladies shop. So I'm going to cast those on. I want to make most of these, since it's summertime, are going to be shorties because it's Florida and I can't wear long socks in Florida in the summertime. So this is pretty cool. It's a cotton, what is this? Cotton polyester blend. And I got it at a yarn store over in Orlando. I can't remember off the top of my head what the name of it is, but I'll look it up and link it below. And I just thought it would be really fun to make a pair of socks with this. I've never made socks out of cotton, and since it has the polyester in it, I know it'll give it a little bit of stretch. Polyester typically is not very stretchy, but it's more stretchy than cotton, and it will give it that durability that it needs. So I'm gonna do that. And then I needed a fun, bright, summery colorway. So this is from my stash. This was gifted to me by a friend, and the colorway is Summer Vibes. So I thought that was kind of cool. 85% superwash Polworth and 15% nylon. So that's gonna be fun. This is another DK, but this is self-striping, the Handmaid's Tale, Desert Vista Dyeworks. I got that a couple months ago. And then these are kind of like my backup, like if Finley, are you making an appearance? He thinks I'm talking to him. Anyway, if I'm able to knit all of these, which that is a lot, but I am making shorties, so at least there's that. Can you scoot out of, can you scoot? No? Okay. These are my backups. I definitely want to knit with these, but I just don't know if I will get to them for summer sock camp. But this is beautiful. This colorway. This is Mama Jess Knits. I got this also from Crazy Sock Ladies website, and it's Knit Night. This is a DK set. And then this is another self-striping from Desert Vista Dyeworks, Bridgerton. And then these are from Stash. So this last year is from a Yarnable box from last summer, sometime last year. And I caked it up thinking I was going to knit with it last year, and I didn't. I don't know why. And then it's been sitting in my stash. And then this, the same thing. I don't even remember who this dyer is, but it's, do you like that? Yeah? But it's so pretty. The colors are nice and summery. Oh, you know what? There's a tag in here. Let me see who this is. Oh, I know who this is. This is Cappy from the Yarn and I. Her name has changed. I'll link her below. But I have had this forever, and I may have used this as like a contrast color for something. I'm not sure, but it's beautiful, and I want to make a pair of socks with this. I've always wanted to use this, and I just haven't. So now he's tired, I guess. So anyway, so that is my plan for summer sock camp. I already got my needles out, and I'm going through my other needles to see if I have any that I can use, because I actually want to cast on more than one at a time. I already cast on one. Let me grab them and show you. So I do have this set cast on already, and I have finished one of them because, again, it's a shorty. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I'll talk all about these. If I haven't already talked to you about my whips, I will talk to you about them when I talk about my whips. But they're just so cute. So I have that pair. And I know I don't have enough needles to cast all of these on at once, and I don't want to do that either because that'll stress me out. So I just have to go through my needles and see what I have free, because I know the DK ones are going to use a bigger needle than my regular sock needles, so I'll have extras. So that's my goals for sock camp. If I used all of these, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pairs of socks. That's an insane amount of socks. But since I'm doing shorties, that may be doable, because I literally knit this sock in like 2 days. Now granted, yesterday, which was Sunday, I didn't really do much all day. It was just kind of, we had a lazy day. But it's doable if I make them all shorties. I don't know that I'll make them all shorties, but majority of these are going to be shorties. Okay, so my first new cast on for summer sock camp is, like I said, going to be a pair of shorties. I actually have one of them done already, and that's the other beauty about shorty socks, is that they take so much less time to do, and I feel like I'm gonna be able to get a lot more done since they're shorties. So that's another added bonus to making shorty socks. So I am making the, I picked the pattern, the String of Lights by Sock Witchery. And this is the first sock. The yarn that I'm using is, it's 2 different dyers. The pink and the brown are from Bigfoot Fibers. I got her yarn advent calendar I think, not last year, but the year before. And they look like this. These were 2 of the skeins. These were 50-gram skeins actually. And she named these Deranged Easter Bunny, was this one. And Oh Fudge was this one. This was from the 2020 Bigfoot Fibers Advent Calendar. I do not know if she's still dyeing yarn, but her yarn is amazing. The base that she put these on was called her Divine Sock base. So those are the 2 colors that I'm striping. And then the heel and the toe, I'm using Emma's yarn. This is what the skein looks like. So pretty. And this is her label. This is an 80/20 superwash merino nylon, and the colorway is called Arches. I love it. So since I'm using next to nothing of this for the heels and the toe, this is going to be, I'm going to use this as a main colorway in another sock when I'm finished with these. So I followed the pattern, but I just condensed it to make shorties. So I did the cuff, I think I did 5 rows for the cuff, and I also shortened the heel. So instead of doing like a normal heel, you would do probably like 16 repeats of the rows 1 and 2 for a slip stitch heel. I think I did maybe 10 because I wanted everything to be shorter. So I did a smaller heel flap, slip stitch heel flap, but everything else is the same on the pattern that I followed, including the toe. I just striped them, so every four rows I striped the colors. And I just love these colors together. The pink and the brown looked so cute together. When I originally got these 2 colors, I was like, these have to be something together, because I just loved the cool tones of these colors together, they just looked so, so pretty. And this is how it turned out. So I changed colors on this side so you can see my jogs, but this is going to be the inside of the sock. This will be the outside. So I don't care about jogs, about any of that. So it's a sock. It goes on your foot. So that is my first whip. I have this whip in this camper drawstring bag that my mom made a long time ago, and she gave it to me, I think last year or the year before. And I have my summer sock camp enamel pin from last year from the Crazy Sock Lady. And she has new pins this year. I haven't gone on and purchased one yet. I totally missed everything in her update. I wanted a project bag and yarn, and she has this like journal, this sock knitting journal that someone made for her that I wanted to get, but everything's sold out. But she is gonna have restocks of some of the items. So when she does restock them, I will also get an enamel pin for 2022. But this is the fun bag that I'm using for this project. The second new cast on that I have to show you is another pair of shorties. This is what it looks like. This is the Yarnable May colorway that I showed you last time, called Ocotillo. This is the label, Ocotillo. It's the 85, I don't know if I showed that right, the 85-15 superwash merino nylon. And this is what it looks like caked up. I have it in a yarn cozy, but that's what the top looks like. And this is what the beautiful yarn looks like. I love this month's yarn. I mean, I love all the yarn, but especially this green. It was so pretty and it looks just like an avocado. The pattern that I'm following it's just a plain vanilla, but I'm actually following the pattern from Kay Jones. It's her vanilla, perfect vanilla socks. I'll put it up here because I don't remember what the name of it is, but basically she just teaches you all of the techniques that you would need to know, and there's lots of video tutorials that she has with it. So again, I cast on 5 rounds of 2x2 ribbing. Did I do 2x2? I might have done 2x1 ribbing on this. I'll have to look at my notes. And this is the butterfly heel again by Kay Jones, and the umbrella toe. And in that pattern, she just has like a little bit of detail with a garter ridge at the top, just to give it some detail, and over on the toe, like right before you get to the toe, there's some garter detail there. And I have my cute little progress keeper that I got with my Yarnable box on there. So I was able to finish 2 shorties. That's how quickly they go so far, since the 28th, I guess. So, which was Saturday, and today's Thursday. So in 5 days, I was able to finish 2 shorties. Not bad so far, right? So I haven't cast on the second sock of either of those, but I will soon. And since they're shorties, they take like no time to knit up. So I'm having a lot of fun knitting all the socks. Like I was saying earlier, it is so hot in Florida right now that I haven't wanted to touch anything but socks. I need to, because, and I have been working, that's not actually true. I have been working on other things, but I haven't wanted to work on anything but socks because they're just so easy and lightweight. And with as hot as it's been in Florida right now, I haven't wanted something heavy and woolly to work on. In the video that I showed you of my plan for sock knitting this summer, you saw me talk about this yarn. This is the cotton polyester blend, and it's called cotton sock yarn. It's super pretty, I love it. I tried to cast on a pair of socks with it. I got through, I think, 5 rounds of ribbing, and then I started like a couple of rounds of the leg, and I ripped it out because it was just not good for socks. I know it's called sock yarn because of the weight, because it's a fingering weight, but that's very misleading because I don't know how people could make socks with this. Maybe a specific kind of sock, but there was just no stretch. Like it just, I mean, and that's typical with cotton, you know, there's no elasticity to it. So the cuff was like, it was just ridiculously long, and it just would not give like a normal cuff does. So I ripped it out because I was like, there's no point in even making these, not wasting my time. So I would love to use this for something because I think the colors are beautiful, but I don't know what. So if you have any suggestions on what I could make with this, because I haven't knit with cotton very often except to make washcloths, and I want to make something else besides washcloths with this. This is too pretty for just a plain old washcloth. So if you have a suggestion on what I could make with that, let me know. I forgot to mention that the sock that I'm working on, the Yarnable socks that I'm working on, I have in this really cute sock project bag from the Creative Knitter. She lives in Canada, I believe, and has a yarn store, and her bags are so cute. I got this last year. I don't remember when, but it has these really cute socks and yarn balls on it, and it's a great size. And I have my Crazy Sock Lady pin on there, and also this pin came in my Yarnable box. So I forgot to mention that. I always forget to mention the bags, and it's like, I don't know. Okay, so I have been working on my Nolani shawl, and I'm almost done with it. This is one of the ones that will definitely be an FO next podcast. But I have it in my coffee bag that my mom made for me for my birthday. I showed this on like one of the very beginning episodes. The yarn that I'm using is a slub yarn. This is by Cornbread and Honey, and a mohair. And this is by Beachy Breeze Fibers. And the pattern is the Nolani Shawl by Laura Dobratz. And it is a shawl. It's really not really even a shawl. When you are finished with it, it's more like a cowl or a scarf where it will bunch around your neck. It's not really meant to be worn like a shawl. But this is what it looks like. Let me get it stretched out. I've made so much progress on this. Last time I showed it, I was here where that stitch marker is. So I've made all of this progress since then. And there's only, I think I maybe have like 20 more rows to do. So maybe about that much more. And you just alternate between the mohair and the slub yarn. You're doing your increases as well. Get it stretched out. So this will be the bottom. Oh my gosh, this is so hard to show. This is, I'm working my way towards the bottom. So it'll actually look like this. And you can see the stripes of the slub yarn get bigger as you go down, and the mohair gets smaller as you go down. But I just really, it's so fluffy, and I love the texture that the slub yarn makes. I hope this is showing up well on the camera and not getting blown out. But I think it'll be really, so when it's finished, you'll be able to just bunch it up around your neck, and it'll probably, like, because on these needles, I can't stretch it out very far, but it'll wrap around. I'll post a picture, I'll pop a picture up here of it so you can see what the one that they made for the pattern looks like. But I really like the colors that I used. I love how soft it is. Becky doesn't like mohair, so she thinks it's too scratchy. And a lot of people actually can't wear mohair because of that, but it doesn't bother me at all. But I like how it's lightweight, so it'll be great for Florida in the wintertime, but it still keeps you really warm. So I've made lots of progress on this, and I'm actually almost finished. I think when it blocks, it'll stretch quite a bit, because look how much it's stretching already. I'm not gonna block it like crazy block it, but I really highly recommend this pattern. And the only modification I made to the pattern is the edging. I'm doing like a slip. I slipped the last 3 stitches and to make this sort of faux I-cord edging. I talked about it a lot in one of my last episodes, I think a few episodes back, if you want more detail on that, because I didn't like how this, see, when I started it, what the edging looked like. I didn't like how that was going. So rather than ripping it all out, I just changed it right around here is where I changed it to the different edging, and it looks a lot more finished. But other than that, I love the pattern. It's really fun to do, and I like how it's turning out. So hopefully that will be a finished object. It should be. I'm almost done. I've also made lots of progress on my Ocotillo tee that I showed you last time. It is in this Nomadic Knits pattern magazine, and it looks like this. It has this sort of diamondy pattern on the that goes down the side on each side, and it also has that same pattern on the shoulder, like going from here down. All right, so this is the progress I have made. Last time I showed it to you, I was here where this progress keeper is. So I have made that much progress since the last episode, a good amount. This yarn I dyed a couple months ago, and it's on a gold stellina base. And it is just turning out so pretty. I'm only a few inches away from finishing the body, and then I have to do a little bit of ribbing at the bottom. But look at the pretty diamond pattern that it's making. Hopefully you can see that going down the side on each side. And when I finish the bottom, I have to go back and then I have to decide what I want to do for the sleeves, because the pattern just says after you finish the body to go back, pick up your stitches on the sleeves and do like 1 or 2 rounds and then start the ribbing. And so it makes a very short sleeve. And I think I may want to make the sleeve a little bit longer to hide my arms. So, because I don't really like cap sleeves, but I love the detail on the sleeves as well and the shoulder. So I'm very, very happy with how this is turning out. I love the color. That's the back. This is the front. And I just haven't been able to give this as much attention as I've wanted to lately, mainly because of sock camp starting, and so I've been distracted with other things. But I love the color of it. I think it'll look really nice on, and it's a good length. And I'm making it like this as the pattern says, so I think it's gonna be really pretty. I am very excited to get this finished. Should I make the sleeves longer? If I would feel more comfortable with the sleeves being even just an inch or two longer, or should I keep it as the pattern says? I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna try it on when I get the body done and see what the sleeves look like. And then I'm gonna make my final decisions then. And I'm almost positive I'm gonna make the sleeves a little bit longer, just because I don't want them to be super short, even though it is a summer tee. So I don't know. We'll see what it looks like when I try it on. So that is the progress I have made on that. Someone asked me what size needle I'm using for these. I don't think I answered them. It's one of the comments that I have to reply to. I'm using a ChowGoo needle, size 3, 3.25 millimeters for these. I love ChowGoo needles. And I have it in this adorable project bag, the hedgehog drawstring bag that we had from our spring update. And I actually think there might be one left of these in the shop. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure there might be one. Such a fun print and colors. And I mean, this is our medium size, but you can see my yarn fits in there. My whole sweater tee fits in there. And this bag also fits in there. So the medium size drawstring is a great size, really great size. I started the second sock in my Bumps in the Road socks that I am test knitting for Amanda from Dog Mom Knits. This is what the first one looked like. And she has since released the pattern for these. So I will link her pattern in the description box. And it's such a fun pattern to make, especially if you use self-striping yarn. I really like how it turned out. And I have the second sock started, just the cuff and a little tiny bit of the leg. But it's so fun. The yarn that I'm using for this is Desert Vista Dyeworks in the Scottish Thistle colorway. And again, because of sock camp, I've been distracted. But this is a fun knit, and it's something that you can do on the go, in the car. I really enjoyed test knitting this for her, and if you like knitting socks with like self-striping, this is a great sort of step up from vanilla. And I forgot to mention last time that I have this progress keeper on the socks, and you're probably thinking your name does not start with a J, but that is for Jamie from Outlander, because a couple of months ago, or a while back actually, probably a year ago, we had an Outlander stitch marker set in the shop, and this was one of the progress keepers on the set. And since the colorway is Scottish Thistle, I thought I would put a Jamie charm on there because I'm a big Outlander fan. So that's the Bumps in the Road socks. More progress on this to come, but it's so cute. Does anybody else think that like when they first start the cuff and just a tiny bit on the leg, especially when you're using 9-inch circulars, that it's just like the cutest thing? Like I love when it's at this stage. That probably sounds so silly, but I love when the socks are at this stage and you just start knitting on the leg because it's just so cute. Anyway, more progress on that later. But if you want to check out her pattern, it is now available. I think she released it this past weekend. So that's exciting. I hope, I wish you all the success, Amanda. What else do I have to show you? I did make some progress on my blanket, and I haven't shown it in a while, so I think I'll show it to you. I have it in this giant Christmas tote that is from a company called 31. And I think I just had it in there because I didn't have anything big enough to house the blanket and the yarn because, oh, did I really stop mid-row? Of course I did. What was I thinking? Oh, because I ran out of yarn, that's why. Okay. So this is gonna be hard to show, but I will try. This is the blanket so far. That's actually the wrong side. Let me show you. There's not really a wrong or a right side to this actually because it's the same on both sides, but I wanna show you the progress. Where's my progress keeper? Oh, here it is. Okay. So last time I showed it, which was probably a month or two ago, I was here. Yeah, here. So I've gotten quite a bit done. And I usually just work on this on Sundays, on scrappy Sundays. But every once in a while at night during the week, if I'm watching TV or something, I will work on this. So since I'm in the middle of a row, because I have to add a new yarn on because you use 2 strands of fingering weight yarn for this. This is the Bits and Bobs blanket by Kay Jones, by the way. And you can use scrappy yarn, which is what I'm doing. I'm just using all my leftover Bits and Bobs. But I've gotten so much done. I started this in January, and I'm just gonna go until I think the length is long enough, probably at least twice this length, I would say. And I've used so much scrap yarn, like just leftover things, and I don't even know how much yarn this would be. I'm gonna weigh it when it's all done. Actually, I'll probably weigh it like halfway through. But I really like the scrappiness of it and just the randomness of the colors. The pattern was very easy to memorize. I don't have to look at a pattern. I can just whip right through it. And the best part is there's no ends to weave in because I'm magic knotting them. I'm just knotting them together using that magic knot method. I'll link a video to it, like a tutorial video on how to do it. But I have to add in my second one. So I'm just using a light color and a darker color together. Right now I'm using this yarn. I have no idea who it's from. I don't remember. But the pink is cute that I'm working on right now. I like that. So that's my progress. Sorry that it's in the middle of the row. I don't know why I did that. I don't normally do that, but it's so long and big. Like at this stage, I can lay it on my lap when I'm working on it, and it's nice to have a blanket and a knitting project all in one that you can use. I think that's it for whips. I know that was a lot. The last thing I have to share with you is a bit of Happy Mail. 2 of my subscription boxes, well, the only 2 subscription boxes that I get came. One is from Avery Lane Creations, and the other one is the Yarnable box for June. Yes, for June. So I will show those to you now. First, I'm going to show you the Avery Lane's Creations box. Where did I put my glasses? Okay. So this is the May Avery Lane Creations, and the theme is boho. The colorways this month are inspired by boho styles. Earthy, interesting, expressive, and laid back are some of the words that come to mind when I think of boho. The extra goodies are the reversible Notions pouch keyring by Talking Out of Turn, rainbow sticky notes, and artsy rainbow sticker by Maddie Green Designs, and the wooden basket bottom by Crafty Bama Stitch, and a sunshine basket crochet pattern by ALC, which is Avery Lane Creations. Sorry if I said that wrong. So this is the beautiful yarn. This colorway is called Nude Where's My Color. It's an 85-15 superwash merino nylon blend in DK. You can get DK or fingering weight. So pretty. And then the extras came in this bag. So this is the Notions pouch key ring by Talking Out of Turn. Cute little Notions pouch. And then the rainbow sticky note pad and sticker. That is by Maddie Green Designs. The wooden basket bottom by Crafty Bama Stitch. And I'm assuming the sunshine basket crochet pattern, you would use this with it. So that'll be actually fun to try because I've never made a little basket. I'm excited about trying that. I won't be using this yarn for it, but it will still be fun to make one of these. So that was the goodies and the yarn from that box. I will link her website below in the description box. That's a fun, she always has really good extras. And then I got my June Yarnable box in the mail, and it comes with the yarn and a bag of goodies. That's what the box looks like when it comes. So cute. I love getting this box. I've been getting it for a long time now. So June's Yarnable is called Born to Stand Out. It's brought to you by warm summer sun, beach umbrellas, and cool drinks. The extras are a flamingo swizzle sticks designed for Yarnable, a can koozie, and a sunglass case. So it's like a flamingo theme. The koozie says, I've got 99 problems, but a stitch ain't one. I hope there's no glare on that. It came with these sticks to stir your drinks with. It says knitter like a regular crafter, but way cooler. That's a cute sticker. I might try to save that. And a sunglasses case that also says the same thing. And it has like the pinch top. That's cool. And now the yarn. Is so pretty. Look at all the pinks with the speckles. This is called Born to Stand Out. It's her plush sock base, 85-15 superwash merino nylon. So beautiful. Look at those speckles. Now, I don't know if... Okay, so my goal for this year was to knit a pair of socks every month out of the Yarnable colorway. But I don't know if I want to make socks with this because it's so light. I don't know. I feel like I have to though, because that was the goal that I set for myself. Is that silly? I think I will make the socks. I'll probably do shorties with them. I'll use it for summer sock camp. And then if I do make shorties, I'll have, because it only takes about 25 grams to make shorties, especially if I use an alternating heels, toes, and cuffs. So I would have quite a bit left over to do something else with the leftovers. So we'll see. I'm sure I'll make socks with it because that's, maybe I'll use this as the alternating colorway. I don't know. I have to decide what I'm gonna do with this. But it's really pretty. The only other thing I got in the mail is something that I ordered from Pitter Patter Polymer. We follow her on Instagram and she makes the most beautiful clay stitch markers and earrings, keychains, things like that. So I will show you what I got. I got the most adorable Progress Keeper and earrings. The Progress Keeper is a snail holding a coffee cup. How cute is that? And the earrings are little science earrings. I used to be a teacher. I was a science teacher. And so I just loved the little earrings. I thought they were adorable. The Progress Keeper is super cute as well. The other thing I got from Pitter Patter Polymer was a keychain set. It was like a best friends set of 3 keychains. And I'll put a picture up of it here of what it looked like. But I bought them because they were s'mores and I wanted to make them into Progress Keepers. And I probably could have asked her just to make them into Progress Keepers for me instead of the keychains, but I didn't even think about asking her to do that. So, but this is what they look like as Progress Keepers. That is the graham cracker. And then the chocolate. And a marshmallow. And I thought these would be cute to use for summer sock camp. And I love anything s'mores. So I thought they were cute. She probably still has some of these in her shop. Oops. But like I said, I don't know why I didn't ask her to just make them into Progress Keepers. I don't know that she would or wouldn't have, but she makes the most beautiful miniature things. so cute. So that is my only other acquisition. Let me show this up close. So cute, little snail with the coffee cup. All right, that's it for Happy Meal. So I think that's everything I have to share with you today. Thank you so much for sticking with me this far into the video. If you have, don't forget that on Saturday, the new bags and stitch markers will be in the shop at noon Eastern time. And I know I hinted last episode about doing a Christmas in July event, and we are still planning on doing that. We will have Christmas themed items in the shop starting in July, as well as that is when our pre-orders for our stitch marker advent calendars will go on sale. And we are still planning to do a June, I know it's June now, so next episode I will give you all of the information on the Halloween countdown calendar that we are also doing, that will go up for pre-order in sometime this month in June. So be on the lookout for those. So thank you to everyone who has supported our small business. And if you like and share and subscribe and comment, we appreciate all of it. That is a great way to support us, to support our podcast and our shop. So thank you so much to everyone. I hope you are all having a fun summer so far. If you are participating in sock camp, comment down below and let me know so we can all knit the socks together. And congratulations to our winner who won episode 10's giveaway prize. I will see you guys again in 2 weeks, and until then, happy knitting, stay safe, and love one another. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Well, here we are again. Okay, get it together because I am not redoing this like a million times. Okay. The Amazon guy is outside, I think. So he's probably gonna knock on the door. Actually, I think he's going to the neighbor's house. So Finley won't bark.